15 September 2021 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhuban. Sweet children, you are now on pilgrimage to the land of immortality. This is your spiritual pilgrimage of the intellect. Only you true Brahmins can go on this pilgrimage. Question: what thing should you talk to yourselves about, and what should you say among yourselves for it to be an auspicious meeting? Answer: talk to yourselves. I, the soul, will leave my dirty old body and return home. This body is of no use. I will now return home with Baba. When you meet one another, talk among yourselves about how service can expand, how everyone can benefit, and how you can show the path to everyone. This is called an auspicious meeting. Song: the support of the heart should not be broken. Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children know all the most elevated decoration of the Brahmin clan, the mouth-born creation of Brahma at all the centers. Know the clan they belong to, whether it is a low clan or a good clan. Everyone knows his own clan and understands that someone's clan is good, whether you call it a clan or a caste. No one in the world apart from you Brahmins knows that the Brahmin clan is the most elevated clan of all. The number one clan is that of you Brahmins. The Brahmin clan is the godly clan. At first you are the incorporeal clan, and you then come into the corporeal world. There are no clans in the subtle region. The highest clan of all in the corporeal form is that of you Brahmins. Among yourselves, you Brahmins are brothers and sisters. Because of being brothers and sisters, you cannot indulge in vice. You can say from experience that this is a very good way to remain pure. Each of you says that you are a Brahma Kumar or Kumari. All belong to the clan of Shiv, and when you come into the corporeal form, you are all brothers and sisters. Because there is the name Prajapita. Since there is Prajapita Brahma, he definitely creates and adopts. You are not a creation born through the womb, but a mouth-born creation. People don't understand the meaning of creation born through the womb or mouth-born creation. Mouth-born creation means the adopted children. The creation born through the womb means children who take birth. This is your spiritual birth. Your fathers are worldly, spiritual, and beyond the world. Prajapita Brahma is called the subtle father. Everyone has a worldly father. That is a common. The father from beyond the world is also the father of all. On the path of devotion, everyone calls out, "Oh God, oh Supreme Father, Supreme Soul." But no one ever calls out in this way to this Baba, means Prajapita Brahma. He is the Baba of the Brahmin children. Everyone knows those two fathers, but they became confused by the picture of Brahma because they think Brahma exists in the subtle region. He is not shown here. In their images of Brahma, they have portrayed him as someone with a beard and mustache. This is because Prajapita Brahma exists in this world. People cannot be created in the subtle region. This doesn't enter anyone's intellect. The Father explains all of these things. The spiritual pilgrimage is also remembered. The spiritual pilgrimage is one from which you don't return. Everyone goes on those other pilgrimages for birth after birth. They go there and then they return. Those are physical pilgrimages, whereas this is your spiritual pilgrimage. By making this spiritual pilgrimage, you don't return to the land of death. The Father teaches you the pilgrimage to the land of immortality. They go on pilgrimage to Amarnath near Kashmir. That is not really the land of immortality. One land of immortality is that of souls, whereas the other is that of human beings. It is called heaven or the land of immortality. Souls belong to the land of nirvana. The land of immortality is the golden age and the land of death is the iron age. The land of nirvana is the land of peace where souls reside. The Father says, you are now on pilgrimage to the land of immortality. All of those pilgrimages are physical, whereas they go by foot. This pilgrimage is spiritual. Only the one spiritual Father teaches you this, and he only comes and teaches it once. The others are something you do for birth after birth. This is the final pilgrimage of the land of death. Only you, decoration of the Brahmin clan, know this. Spiritual pilgrimage means you are in remembrance. It is remembered. Your final thoughts lead you to your destination. You only remember Baba's home. You understand that the play is now about to end. This is an old costume and an old body. When Allah is mixed into a soul, it becomes mixed even into the body. When your souls become pure, you receive pure bodies. Only you children understand this. People outside don't understand any of this at all. You can see that some of them do understand, others don't have any knowledge in their intellects. If someone has understood, he would definitely explain to others. When people go on a pilgrimage, they remain pure. Then, when they return home, they become impure. They remain pure for a month or two. There are seasons for going on pilgrimage. One cannot be on pilgrimage all the time. No one can go when it is rainy or cold. There is no question of hot or cold in your pilgrimage. Your intellects can understand that you are going to your Father's home. The more you stay in remembrance, the more your sins are absolved. We will go to the Father's home and then go to the new world. Only Baba explains this. Your children here are number wise too. In fact, you should not forget this pilgrimage, but Maya makes you forget it. This is why you write, Baba, I forget to remember you. Oh, the pilgrimage of remembrance is the thing that makes you ever healthy and wealthy, and yet you forget to take this medicine. You even say, it is very easy to remember the Father. You have to talk to yourselves. I, the soul, was the first Satopradhan, and I have now become Tamopradhan. Shivbaba is showing us a very good method, but we do have to practice it. You don't have to close your eyes to think. Baba demonstrated this. Talk to yourselves in this way. I, the soul, was Satopradhan, and I used to rule there. That was the golden age world, and then we went into the silver, copper and iron ages. It is now the end of the iron age, and this is why Baba has come. Baba says to us souls, remember me and remember your home from where you came, and your final thoughts will then lead you to your destination. You have to go back there. The Father tells you this method of waking up early and talking to yourselves. Baba acts it out and shows you how he too wakes up early in the morning and churns the ocean of knowledge. You have to earn a true income. Lord of the early morning, bring me a good customer. By remembering that Lord, your boat will go across. Baba explains to you, children, whatever he does and how he does it. There is no question of conflict in this. This is a very good way to earn an income. By remembering Alpha, you will definitely receive the sovereignty. Your children know that you are studying Raj Yoga. Baba is the seed and the knowledgeful one. We have also understood the tree fully. This is also knowledge in a gross form. We understand how this tree grows in the beginning, how its life comes to its end, and how when there are storms, leaves falls. However, the first foundation of the human world tree, the deed religion, has disappeared. That had to happen. Only when it has disappeared can it be said that there is once again establishment of the one religion and destruction of innumerable religions. Thus religion disappears every cycle. When alloy is mixed into souls, the jewelry becomes false. You children understand that there is alloy in our souls and that we now have to become clean and show the path to others. The world is Tamapradhan. At first it was Satapradhan, heaven. You children should therefore wake up early in the morning and talk to yourselves. You should churn the ocean of knowledge, then explain to others about the cycle of 84 births, who takes 84 births and how they take them. It is definitely those who come first who take them. The Father comes in Bharat. He comes and explains the cycle of 84 births to you. People don't even know where the Father has come. The Father comes and gives his own introduction. He says, I teach you Raj Yoga, Man Manabhav. Remember me and your sins will be absolved. Even though they relate the Gita, etc., none of them can give such an explanation. People continue to go there. God must have come at some point and spoken knowledge. He speaks it again when he comes again. Those people pick up a Gita and relate that here God is the ocean of knowledge. That one doesn't have to pick anything up and read it. That one doesn't study anything. He came in the previous cycle at the confluence age and taught you children. Only the Father comes and teaches you Raj Yoga. This is the pilgrimage of remembrance. Only your intellects know this. Apart from you who are born through the mouth of Brahma, there are no human beings who have this knowledge. Everyone is filled with the notion of omnipresence. No one knows that God is a point. He is the ocean of knowledge and the pure fire. They simply continue to sing that. People continue to say it's true to whatever their gurus teach them. They don't understand the meaning of it at all. They don't even give a thought as to whether it is the truth or not. The Father says that you children definitely have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance while walking and moving around. Otherwise, your sins will not be absolved. No matter what actions you perform, let there be remembrance of the Father in your intellects. When they prepare food at Srinath Dware, they have Srinath in their intellects. He is sitting in the temple. They know they are preparing it for Srinath. They prepare the food, offer bhog, and then remember their children at home, etc. They prepare food there and with their mouths closed. They do not speak at all. Sins are not committed in the mind. They are sitting in the Srinath temple, whereas here you are sitting with shivbaba. Baba continues to give you methods here. Children, don't talk about useless things. Always speak sweet things to the Father. As is the Father, so the children. The Father is aware of how the cycle turns, and this is why He comes and speaks to you children. You children know that your Baba is the seed of the human world tree. He is the sentient being. This is such an easy thing. However, they still don't understand anything because they have stone intellects. People wouldn't say that a seed is sentient. That one is knowledgeful and sentient. He is the only one, whereas there are many other types of seed. God is said to be the seed of human world tree, and so he is the Father. The Father of souls is the Supreme Soul, and so all are brothers. The Father also resides where your souls reside. The Father and the children reside in the land of Nirvana. At this time, you are the children of Prajapita Brahma, brothers and sisters, and this is why you are called the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, who belong to the clan of Shiv. You should also write that you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are brothers and sisters. The Father creates the world through Brahma, and so you are brothers and sisters. He creates you in this way every cycle. He continues to adopt you. No other human beings is called Prajapita Brahma. Although you say Baba, those are limited ones, whereas this one is called Prajapita because there are many children. The unlimited Father sits here and explains everything to you children. This world is completely degraded and dirty. He is now taking you to the world of wonders. Many of you forget this. If you were to remember that, you now have to return home. You would remember the Father and also the Guru. You would then shed your old bodies because your bodies are of no more use. Your souls are now becoming pure, and so your bodies too have to become pure. You should sit and talk about these things amongst yourselves. This is called an auspicious meeting in which you talk about very good things. You should think about how service can grow and how you can benefit everyone. They have dirty gatherings where they continue to tell lies. Here there is no question of lies. This is called the true gathering. You have been told the story of how this is the Iron Age and that the Golden Age is called heaven. Bharat was heaven. The people of Bharat take 84 births. It is now the end. You are now becoming Satapradhan from Tamapradhan. Here you don't have to bath in the Ganges, etc. God speaks, I am the father of all. Krishna cannot be the father of all. It is Sri Narayan and not Sri Krishna who is the father of one or two children. Sri Krishna is a Kumar. Thus Prajapita Brahma has many children. There is a lot of difference between the versions of God Krishna and God Shiv. They have made such a big mistake. Whenever you hold an exhibition, explain the main thing about who the God of the Gita is, that one or that one. First of all, explain that Shiv is God. Make this firm in their intellects. You should have a probe about this. You should have a big permanent picture of the God of the Gita. Below that, write, judge for yourselves and come and understand. Make them write this down and get them to sign it. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, have an auspicious meeting among yourselves and make plans to expand service. Create methods to benefit yourselves and everyone else. Never talk among yourselves about wasteful or useless things. Second point, wake up early in the morning and talk to yourselves. Churn the ocean of knowledge while preparing food. Stay in remembrance of the One Father. Pay attention that your thoughts don't wander outside. Blessing. May you have a form of subtle light and pass your paper at the time of destruction. Explanation. In order to pass the paper at the time of destruction and to face all the adverse situations, be one with the subtle form of light. When you become a mobile lighthouse, your physical form will not be visible. It will be as though you wear a costume to play your parts, and that as soon as you finish your part, you take it off, put it on in a second, and then take it off in a second. That is become detached. When you have this practice, others who see you will see that you are wearing a costume of light, and that light is your decoration. Slogan. Always have your wings of zeal and enthusiasm on you, and you will easily achieve success in every task. Om Shanti